So I have been self-isolating because I've been sick and I've had a cough. And so I just thought it was best that I stay home, and I've been doing that for about 10 days now. But as of yesterday, I am officially under quarantine for having been, for being suspected of having coronavirus. So, yay! I guess the big difference between self-isolating and quarantine is that one, a doctor makes you do, and the other one you do because you think that you are unwell. So this is my quarantine video, day 1. I think today I am going to introduce you to all of the animals that live in my house. Meet Queen Fifi. Queen Fifi is one of my foster cats. She is 15 years old. She's an old kitty. She doesn't like to be snooched or smooshed, but that's okay because she's 15 and she can be grumpy and old if she wants. Hi, Fifi. Hi. What you doing? What you doing, Fifi? Fifers? Yeah, she's a sweet old kitty. She's such a sweetie. Hi, Fifers. Meow. 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 I kind of think that I might adopt her because realistically at 15, her lifespan is the same as one of my betas. So I've thought that maybe, sorry, a little out of breath. A lot out of breath. It's that, a lot out of breath. I'm not gonna lie, it's, the inhaler lets me breathe, but it's still hard. It's really not a pleasant thing to have. But back to Fifi, because this is the quality content everyone is here for. Yeah. Yeah. Good kitty. Alright, so let's meet the fish. You guys have already met Franz. Hi, Franz. Hi, Franz. Franz is just an absolutely stunning fish. I mean, look at that coloration. This is my new boy. Brand new boy. Who is, as of now, unnamed. I just got him. This is the fish that I tried to run up to the mailboxes for. He is also a half-moon plakat. Hi, sweetie. With candy koi genes, and he is a smart boy. He has already figured that food comes from the stick. So I've only had him a couple of days, but there we go. He's really pretty. He doesn't have a name yet. I am open to name suggestions for the new boy. He is in a 10-gallon tank. All of his plants are live. We got some Java ferns, a whole bunch of swords because I don't kill them, and some pennywort because I've discovered that for whatever what reason it is, pennywort grows really, really well in my tanks. So, bye-bye, baby. You need a name. Don't you just need a name? I need something to call you. This is Klaus. Hello, Klaus. Hi. Klaus is also a candy koi. All my fish are half-moon candy kois. But he doesn't have as much, koi presentation. He looks like, he's very standard, like a marble beta. He's also sweet. Are you puffing at me? Are you puffing at me? You puffing at me? Yeah, you puffing at me. Sorry, he's puffing his gills out at me. He doesn't like cameras very much. I find that he puffs at cameras. But he's sweet. He's a very chill fish. An extremely chill fish. Very, very relaxed. When he's not puffing at things, you puffing at things. When he's not puffing at things, he generally just sits on the bottom under the plants. Do what I call enrichment puzzles, where I just sort of like scribble on the outside of the fish tank. Most of them like this. However, France finds it horribly offensive. Hi, France. Hi. Hi, Franz. He really dislikes my spots. Yeah, those horrible spots. Those horrible, horrible spots. Oh no! Are those spots? Those awful spots. So, since he, so this is what it kind of looks like. Since he dislikes it so much, I have a tendency to like just kind of draw them and erase them because he flares at them so badly. Let's see how our new boy likes the spots. I just find it gives him something to look at that kind of changes. I don't think he's quite sure what to make of them. Well, Franz finds them. Oh, he's freaked out. Alright, backing away, backing it out, backing it out. Alright. Klaus doesn't care. Klaus doesn't care about much at all. Klaus just wants food. Isn't that right, Klaus? Isn't that right? Yes, it is. This is Gerhard. He still has some enrichment spots on his tank. He's a good boy. Very good-natured and sweet. Hi. He is a very, very much a candy koi. Why don't you come out over here? Into the light. Let them see you. Yeah. Come on. Let's come out into the light. Let's see how pretty you are. Yeah. He is a very much a candy koi boy. And that iridescent sheen, I think technically that makes him a galaxy candy koi. I'm not all up on like exactly what classifies as a galaxy koi. I think it's having iridescent shiny bits. But he is a very pretty fish and a very sweet boy, and I love him all the same. Hi, Gerhard. Gerhard. Ah, Fifi's talking. Fifi, we're looking at the fish. Is it okay to look at the fish? Yeah, she's licking my toes. This is Matthias, who you met in my training video. Yeah, you met him. He's a good boy. He's not super fussed about my spots. They sort of freak out when the marker gets too close to them. That's okay. There we go. You have a spot. He has these tiny hands. See the bottoms of his fins? He's got these little tiny hands, which is actually something people try to breed out, but I think it's adorable. Like, technically, it makes them less of a quality showfish. He's also a massive chunk. Aren't you chunky? Aren't you chunky? Yeah, you chunky. You chunky and you know it. Thick. There we go. He's a good boy. This is my Liesel. You don't get to see Liesel super often. I thought Liesel was a girl, but I think she's just kind of a very not well developed and healthy boy. She's getting some more red. They are getting some more red. They're one of those fish who don't care about my spots. So I'd say about 50% of the betas are kind of interested in my doodles. And the other half of them don't really care. Yes. Fifi wants all the cuddles. Yes, she does. Here's the mismade goldfish. That's Nut with her little nubby tail. That's the Bubble Eye who ate off her tail, but fortunately it seems to be behaving now. And there is Bubbleception. So it's Nut, Pea, and Cashew is the mismatched Bubble Eye. And there they all are, thinking they're going to be fed. This is a bare bottom tank, mainly just because goldfish poop a lot. And I also don't do so much enrichment. I don't do so much enrichment with the goldfish because the goldfish are in a tank together, so they can kind of work and interact with each other and develop off of each other. So they get more stimulation from interpersonal interaction than the betas do because they're in their own tanks. So I do a lot less goldfish enrichment. I like to give them a complex environment. There are a lot of minimalistic goldfish tanks, which are probably fine, but I like to give them a fair amount of fake plants and live plants and just different things to explore. Derp, 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 derp. And onward to the cats. Oh God. Jesus, what did you do? These are valuable commodities, you brats. They have, dismembered they've dismembered a very valuable roll of paper towels, and I am super cross. Aren't I, Fifi? Where's Jack? Where's your son? Where's your son? Alright, let's go find Jack. Look at this. Ugh! Carnage! Absolute carnage! Here's Jack. Not looking guilty at all. Did you destroy the paper towels? Did you destroy the paper towels? Huh? Did you destroy my paper towels, which I can't get more of? Jack is also very chunky. Jack, sometimes Fifi can get attention without you getting attention. It's okay. So like I said, they're mother and son. They're mother and son, but they don't like each other very much. My guess is because Fifi is so... Jack was always Mummy's favorite. She was Mummy's boy, and I get it. He's very assertively cuddly, whereas Fifi is like less assertive. So Jack is very assertively cuddly. Like he wants to cuddle, he wants to spoon, he always wants to be next to you, and he's just kind of very easy to muck about with. And he's like, oh, any attention is good attention. So, okay, we'll stop that then. So he became Mommy's favorite. And I think Fifi kind of, oh my God, I can't breathe. I think Fifi kind of didn't get as much attention after that. So they bicker a lot. They bicker over food. And they bicker over me, which is the weirdest thing. They bicker more when I'm down here than they do when I'm not here. And I think that's because to them, my attention is a resource. And they bicker over resources, food, not so much water because they always have plenty of water, but they bicker over food and they bicker over my attention, and they don't like being super close to each other. But that said, sometimes when I'm not around, I will catch them super close to each other. So I think it's really my attention that they're bickering over. But who knows? Cats are cats. So those are my animals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. And the cats are fosters, so eventually they'll go up for adoption. Like I said, I might keep the Fifers. It just depends on what kind of living situation I have coming into the new year. But I like her, and I think she's 15. She deserves a nice, quiet place to live. She doesn't bother the fish. She doesn't even care about them. So I'm thinking about that. Alright, this is quarantine day 1. God, it's like, something is squeezing my lungs.